So today's video is a little bit different than the other videos that I have shared. Usually I come and share products that I'm using in my hair, something more about how to care for your locks. I guess the basis of this video is just to encourage you to be very mindful of the products that you're putting in your hair. This video is actually something that I've been thinking about for some time. It's part of why I started this channel. If you clicked on the topic, I'm talking about the importance of being cautious with what we put in our hair. I was on Instagram and I saw this post about some hair products that Johnson & Johnson produced and were said to have formaldehyde in them. I believe it's even considered a carcinogen, because it's a chemical that's not good for us. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of posts about different companies whose products aren't clean and aren't good for us. And it's one thing if the products just don't have natural products. It's another when there are harmful ingredients in these products. And that's where things become concerning for us. When I say us, I'm talking about communities of color, because we tend to consume a large amount of these different products. So in all honesty, when I first started my lock journey, I told myself that I was only going to use natural products. As you know, sometimes it's really hard to find products that are natural, or we just don't have the time. I've been thinking a lot about the natural hair community, and everything that's been targeted to us becomes a public health issue when these products have all these chemicals in them and they're distributed to the masses, and then we start to see high cases of different health conditions in communities of color. Remember when you'd get the perm in your hair and it would burn and you'd think that that's getting your hair more straight? But later on, we came to learn that relaxers contain a lot of harmful ingredients that are not good for us. If we're gonna live healthy lives and if we're gonna take care of ourselves, part of that is being knowledgeable about what we're putting in our hair. Be mindful of what's in the labels of what you're using on your hair. When you're empowered, then you make better decisions. And growing up, I think for a lot of us, we weren't really empowered to care for our hair. Whether it's we had extensions in our hair, or we got our hair relaxed, or somebody else took care of our hair, you find that a lot of people don't know what to do with their hair. They don't know how to maintain it, how to care for it, which opens up the door for a market of products that claim to do a lot of different things. And whether you're well-versed or not, all of us can fall victim to the marketing schemes. And as I mentioned before, sometimes these products contain ingredients and chemicals that are not good for us, that can cause long-lasting health effects on us. What I'm sharing today is the importance of being mindful of what we're putting on our bodies. And with all the trends that are going out, especially within the natural hair community, there's this product and that product and this product that aims to do a lot of these different things, but you actually come to learn that a lot of the things that these products are marketing that they claim to do, we don't need in our hair. Our hair appears to be tough and quote unquote difficult and hard to manage and lacking moisture and dry, but there's simple things that you can do to ensure that your hair is healthy, but you'd have to be educated about that. Everyone's hair is different too, depending on your hair type. And let's not even get into hair type, because sometimes that's just not enough to know what type of hair you have. Our hair just has different needs, and being knowledgeable about your specific hair is going to be really key in finding out what you need to use on your hair. I believe that when you know better, you should do better, meaning that if you've watched this video, this should get you to think about like what products are in your bathroom, what products are in your home, and what ingredients are in those particular products. Whenever I purchase items, I really look at what's in that particular ingredient, as we would if we were ingesting anything. So this is a call to action for you to commit to learn about not just your hair, but what these different products are. At one point, we didn't know about a lot of these things. At one point, we were victims, but I don't think we're victims anymore, just because of the information that's been released and all the education that's available to us. So if you're on a natural hair journey, this is just a word of caution to be careful, even with the ingredients that claim to be natural, even the shea butters that are out there, a lot of these different oils. I've seen oils that contain other ingredients in them, and some are preservatives to help the product last longer, but some are ingredients that have no business being in there. You have to think that a lot of these products, wherever they're manufactured, especially if they're manufactured overseas, the regulations are a little bit different than here. When you're purchasing things, it's just good to be mindful of what is contained in there. And I've even read where some products were tested, whatever showed up after the test did not include everything that was not listed on the ingredients list, meaning that there were other chemicals in that particular product that showed up that the person who manufactured the product did not list in the ingredients list. So don't fall into trends. There are a lot of things out here. Your health is equally important. Part of this channel really is just to try and give alternatives to different hair care. I know that Ayurvedic hair care or natural hair care, if that's how it's pronounced, is becoming more popular these days. But then even with that, you'll find whether it's clays or different products that are not pure and they're not clean. So sometimes it feels like you can't really win with these things. However, I would advise you to take time to really read about products and simplify your hair care routine. It doesn't have to be as simple as mine, which just contains a few products. It's totally okay to try different things, but just be mindful about what you're putting in your hair. That's all I have to say. So thanks so much for sticking around. If you've made it through this video, I appreciate it. I will see you in the next one.